never even heard of him. He's the latest.
Morning. Yeah,
Morning.
He's the latest, yeah. So it's a very wet Tuesday out there, and we're going to see very heavy rain across parts of the county later on. I was just saying to Elaine about Storm Gareth. That's what we're on now. And I don't know, did he arrive overnight or is he due to arrive? But there's a yellow wind warning and an orange wind warning in some parts of the country, I should say, and winds of up to 130 kilometres an hour in parts. So,
honestly, first I've heard of him.
Yeah, Gareth.
Unbelievable wind and rain last night. So maybe that was him.
Maybe that was him. It could have been. Yeah, I thought I read somewhere last night that he wasn't due to make landfall till this morning. But yeah, it was very bad last night, so I could be a little bit out on that. But there is an orange weather warning in place though for parts of the country this morning. In particular, places like Sligo, Donegal, that direction as well. So anyway, a wet one today. All right.
Some of the big stories in the papers today, well, it's all about Brexit today. Today is a big day for the UK. On the front page of the Irish Times this morning, May and Juncker agree legally binding changes to the Northern Ireland backstop is the headline there. The British government claimed last night that it had won these changes to the backstop after the EU agreed to 2 additions to the withdrawal agreement. There's more on that in the other papers that you're looking at as well, Andrew. Also on the front page of the Times, more on the Boeing 737 MAX 8s. At least 224 Boeings owned or ordered by Irish firms. The relatively new aircraft type involved in the Ethiopian Airlines crash is popular with the Irish, says the Irish Times this morning.
Mail, same story there. UK warned this is your last chance to do a deal over Brexit. A breakthrough on Brexit appeared to have been agreed on last night, and Conor McGregor arrested again in the States. This time over an alleged incident with a fan who came up to him with a mobile phone. He allegedly slapped it out of his hand, then danced on the phone and smashed it to bits, and then walked off with the phone. And he was arrested last night by Gardaí, by the police. So that makes some of the papers there this morning. It's also trending as well, but that's in the Mail there this morning.
And the front page of the Irish Examiner, they're looking ahead to Cheltenham, of course. Under starters' orders is the headline there, and trainer Willie Mullen's horses having a run out for before Cheltenham gets underway. They've got a festival special as well inside the paper today. And top medic tried to prevent cervical check review is another big story in today's Examiner. The most senior government health advisor attempted to block a review of cervical check the day after Vicky Phelan called for an investigation into the screening programme, says the paper this morning.
Remember a couple of weeks back, Mary Robinson was involved with this photographs with this Dubai princess.
Yes, yeah.
This is a mad story again. The Times Ireland edition says UN warned it would raise alarm over princess's fate. They warned Dubai's ruling family that it intended to publicise concerns that a runaway princess had been killed days before photographs of her with Mary Robinson had surfaced. So it's a mad story worth reading on the front page there this morning. More about the Boeing planes then. They've ordered to fix 737 jets after that Ethiopian air crash, and also more on Brexit on the front page there.
So you can let us know what your plan is for today, Tuesday, what's going on in your life. We'll give you a mention on the show this morning. Some of the top trends. Storm Gareth is trending, winds of up to 130 kilometres per hour in parts today. A lot of rain as well. And Zinedine Zidane is also trending. He's back as Madrid manager just 9 months after he quit. That's crazy.
Yeah. And he's got a contract till 2022, and I would go into the bookies today and I'll say he'll be gone by the end of 2020.
It's totally
not a chance would he see out that contract.
Bonkers, and the amount of money that's involved in these contracts as well.
Yeah.
So he quits 9 months ago, brought straight back.
Yeah.
Mad.
They're 17 points behind Barcelona, I think. It's their worst run of form for God knows how many years. And what is it? By the way, he only had just taken over himself. What was he, 2 years in charge or 3 years in charge? Yeah. So Madrid is a mess, and I would, if I was him, I'd have been avoiding it and waited for the Chelsea job. But hey, he's happy. I'm sure there's a big bank balance to go along with it. Queen have come out and said that they're thinking of a sequel to Bohemian Rhapsody. No, it's good. Rami Malek is excellent in it. If there's a sequel, I won't be queuing up to see it.
So I take it Freddie doesn't die in the end of the film, no?
No, he does.
What does he?
But I don't know. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what they're thinking here.
Money.
Or
They're thinking of money.
Money, exactly. And apparently as well, geography. Researchers found that 90% of people struggle with basic geography questions meant for 10 to 13-year-olds. I would argue that a lot of people in Ireland are quite good at it. But sometimes... Well, it's just... sorry. I'll clarify that by saying when you compare it to some of the video clips you'll watch online of, they stop Americans on the street and say, can you point out, where...
Was that what they're talking about? Name countries and name counties. And
Yeah,
stuff? It's not like
stuff like that. Yeah.
physical geography features.
I think it's a mix of both. I think it's a mix of countries and stuff like that. But anyway, that's another headline which I read this morning, which is quite interesting for anybody who's a parent trying to help their child doing their homework. Well, there you go, lads. You need to get better at it, apparently. Now, I wasn't here yesterday, so this new competition started, which is good.
Yes, we've got a bathroom
makeover
thanks to Boyles and Kilorglan. So, along with Deirdre's show, talk about what we do is we give you a word on the show, and then you've got to remember it for Deirdre's show. So we kind of have an easy part of the competition.
Fairly straightforward then, yeah.
So something to do with a bathroom is the word. So I came up with shower yesterday after going through lots of other words in my head, things that happen in the bathroom. Shower I came up with.
Skid mark. Too far?
Oh, yes. Constipation I was going to go with.
Reading instruments. Come here, are we still on for Who's for Breakfast? Has it been guessed?
Yeah, no Kylie was guessed yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And hang on now, there was one other wrong guess yesterday.
Any repeats coming in?
Kylie and... Oh, sugar, I can't remember it. Anyway, it was wrong.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it was wrong, yeah.
Right, so what are we up to now then?
80
quid then this morning for Who's for Breakfast. So if you're new to this, we play the voice of somebody famous, you tell us who it is, and you win some cash, and we'll take you for breakfast as well. So 80 quid then this morning. We'll play it twice. You've got 2 opportunities on the show to win, and we'll give you the first chance at around 20 to 8 this morning, and then 20 to 9 as well. So we'll play that for you, and you can win some cash possibly.
Okay, we're live in a couple of minutes here on Radio Kerry. We hope you have a brilliant Tuesday, whatever you do get up to. Watch out for Storm Gareth. Wind and rain, lots of it on the way. And we'll talk to you later.
Good luck.
Morning.
Enjoy.